How's it going, everybody? This is Mike, Mr. Tiny Timmons, and I'm back again with a all-new Tiny Home Tuesday series by the name of Community Living with Mr. Tiny. With this series, I will be answering your most asked question: Mr. Tiny, where can I put my luxury park model tiny home? And from time to time, I will travel around and showcase a particular community I feel earned the Mr. Tiny stamp of approval. And to start this series off, there is no better community than that of the Waters. This is a luxury tiny home community with plenty of amenities, and I assure you, you do not want to miss this episode. So you know what to do. Grab your popcorn, grab your seat, because you're in for a treat. This is an all-new episode of Community Living with Mr. Tiny. And with this all-new series, Community Living with Mr. Tiny, it has taken me to the luxury tiny home community by the name of the Waters, which is located about 35 minutes east of Dallas, Texas, in the quaint and small town of Nevada, which happens to be in very close proximity to Lake Lavon, where plenty of people from all over Texas as well as the country move to this area for the lake lifestyle, whether that's boating, fishing, or camping. You can all do so right here in the town of Nevada. With that said, for those of you that are looking for a more affordable housing solution and a predominantly 55 and older community, the Waters is checking that box, and they're doing so in a big way. You can see it as soon as you pull up to this community. You are greeted by white picket fence. You also see on the sign it says Waters Way, which leads you down a smoothly paved street directly to the sign that lets you know that the office is centrally located here on site, and you can't miss it because it is a beautiful blue. And from the outside it looks great, but from the inside it looks even better. As soon as you walk up, you will be greeted by French doors, which lead you right into the tall ceilings from front to back of this community center, where you will have shiplap, you will have a living area and lounge area for community members. You also have an on-site kitchen that you can use whenever you feel. You can also rent out the community center for birthdays, holidays, or events. And to top it all off, you have on-site laundry facilities. Yes, so you don't even have to worry about laundry in your home. You have it on-site here in the community center. And not only do you have that, you have the plethora of the laundry facilities, being that they have stackable units as well as lower side-by-side units. Therefore, it's easy access for all community members. And not only do they have that, you will also have the chance, while you're sitting there waiting for your clothes to be washed, to utilize the on-site library. Yes, on-site library here at the Waters Luxury Tiny Home Community. And trust me, it doesn't stop there. This community has tons of amenities that I feel is offering everything that people out there are looking for, and starting off with the privacy. It has gates, gated access into each entrance and exit that you must have access to by either clicker or app. So guys, you know Mr. Tiny had to go ahead and get him a little clicker for the day, so that way I had private access to the community so I could show you what it has to offer. And with all of these tiny home lots, you have a plethora of styles and varieties. Also, the lot rent starting here in the Waters Luxury Tiny Home Community starts out at $600 a month. So for plenty of you out there, I feel, that are in the need of affordable housing, this is a solution for you, because tons of you out there are looking for something that is affordable, and with the cost of raising mortgages and rates as well as property taxes, it's getting to the point that especially my elder clientele can no longer keep up. Well, the Waters is combating that for you, and allowing affordable housing where you can sit there and sell that big home that you've been in, get that money, and go purchase a tiny home for Mr. Tiny, and then place it right here in the beautiful community by the name of the Waters, and sit here and enjoy where you have everything taken care of for you. And when I say everything, I mean everything, meaning every week your lawn is mowed. You do not have to worry about lawn maintenance. You have on-site Wi-Fi. You have water access, everything included. The only thing you have to pay addition for is electric. That is metered separately. But of course, you use it, you pay more for it. For those of you that don't use as much, you're rewarded for that as well. But guys, this is a great community that I had to bring you to today. And trust me, I can go on and on about the amenities that this community has to offer, but it doesn't stop there. Let me take you through a few more amenities that the Waters Luxury Tiny Home Community has to offer. And as soon as you leave out of the community center, you'll be greeted by an outdoor kitchen with custom pergola. So on the sunny days, if you want a place to hide in the shade and relax, this is the spot, in my opinion, to do it at, where you can sit here and fellowship with family, friends, as well as community members. And speaking of the community lifestyle, just in the short time that I've been here, I've learned that community members have all kinds of gatherings that they put on from time to time to enjoy each other's company. Everything from Bible studies each week to men's coffee days, also ladies' night out, and ice cream socials. I'm talking about they're doing everything here at the Waters Tiny Home Community. And with all the amenities here, it makes it super easy for people to get out, about, get to know each other. And just in the time where I was inside the community center, I noticed they have a bulletin board where it's inviting each and every new member. As soon as you move your tiny home in here, your name hits the bulletin board, welcoming you to the community and making you part of the family. And as you'll see out here, there's plenty of seating here in the outdoor kitchen. You have the outdoor ceiling fans. We have the lights. Also, the gas grill. You can cook it up out here. You can sit here and put on for your family and friends. And you can find out real quick if you've been lying, telling them you know how to cook, or if you really know how to hold it down on the grill. You can do so right here in the Waters. And I mean, guys, this is top of the line amenities. I mean, I'm seeing here up close the stonework. This is letting you know that this community actually cares about its residents and the lifestyle that they're living. But again, like I said, it doesn't stop there. Follow me to the next amenity. And what I love about the Waters Luxury Tiny Home Community is the fact that they not only care about the well-being for their community members, they also care about the well-being and fulfillment of life for their pets. And they're showcased that front and center by having not one, but two dog parks right here in their tiny home community. And one park is going to be specifically for the smaller dogs, and the other being specifically for the larger dogs. And you'll see with each dog park, there's going to be seating arranged throughout the park for you as well as your furry friends. They also have on-site fresh water connections right there for your convenience. So your dog Skip gets a little too hot out in the sun, sit there, get him a fresh bowl of water. And also when your dog is done doing its business, they have fresh poop bags there in each location for you to enjoy. And speaking of enjoy, you can sit here and allow your dogs to enjoy the dog parks while you sit and enjoy, hence the name, the Waters, the on-site lake that is centrally located in the park. It gets no better than that. And for those of you that like to live a fit and healthy lifestyle like yours truly, Mr. Tiny, you can do just that right here in the Waters Luxury Tiny Home Community, where you can just leave out of your tiny home, take a few steps down to the lake, and be greeted by a walking trail going around the lake that has bridges and accesses that makes it super easy and convenient for you to get your steps in daily and ensure you continue a healthy lifestyle right here in the Waters. And what's great about the walking trail is that it leads you directly from the lake to your very own tiny home. And now that I've showcased a few amenities that the Waters has to offer, this is what you come to a luxury tiny home community for: to live big while still going tiny in your custom tiny home. And the Waters allows you to do just that. Because as you look through the entire community, you'll see each and every home will be equipped with custom skirting to match the home of their choosing. Also, for those of you that like to take care of your vehicle, like yours truly, make sure it's clean, shined up, and out of the elements. The Waters allows you to have a carport to match your custom tiny home. So not only are they doing you a favor by having beautifully paved streets throughout the entire community, but they give you a carport if you would like to do that. So guys, these are the upgraded options you can add to your lot to bring your personal vision to life. And for those of you that have your furry friends, your family members, the pets, you can also choose to have a custom white picket fence on your lot as well, so you can allow your pets to roam and lounge at their leisure. And why I specifically say white picket fence, because every fence in the entire community will be a white picket fence if you choose that option. And why that means so much to me is because if you're like me, when I'm moving into a community, I want to be ensured that the aesthetic is going to maintain, that everything is going to be cohesive, the curb appeal is going to be there, and the Waters definitely checks that box. That's why they get the Mr. Tiny stamp of approval in so many categories. And that is another area where they do just that. Also, as we make our way through the community, you'll see different models, different floor plans, and some homes that will have a front porch, some that will have a front and back porch, some that will have a screen porch. Also, the plethora of colors throughout this community. That's where you can bring your vision to life and your personal style, whether it's the full base exterior color of the home or just something like painting the front door. That is how you can stand out and showcase your individualism on your tiny home. Also, the landscaping makes a difference. I've even noticed as driving through the community, different sports signs that different community members have up. That's where you can bring the community lifestyle to life. This is basically a small neighborhood, a luxury neighborhood for tiny home living. So as I travel through the park, showcase the different styles, showcase the different varieties, you'll get to see why this is one of the best communities in the nation. Now, after a long day of enjoying your luxury tiny home or one of the many amenities that the Waters has to offer, you can retreat right here to the centralized located lake right here in the Waters tiny home community. As you'll see, you have the large dock here with the hand woven rope going around each and every pole. Make sure you stay nice and secure while you sit here and cast your rod out and see how good your luck is on catching some fish. Hey, I don't know about your luck, but someone told me their grandson caught 30 fish right here in this very water. So, hey, if he can do it, you can at least do it, get 3 or 4. Come on now. So you have the opportunity here, and even if you aren't a fisherman, you do have the relaxation of being right here within the trees, gazing out onto the water, watching the turtles, watching the fish. In the time that I've been filming, I've literally been seeing fish jump up out of the water because they're having such a good time here at the Waters Tiny Home Community. So guys, this again gets the Mr. Tiny stamp of approval for a luxury tiny home community that is inviting you to move into. Again, this community is located in Nevada, Texas, which is about 35 minutes east of Dallas, Texas, one of the largest cities in the country. So you get the best of both worlds, which is why Mr. Tiny gives it that stamp of approval, because if you want to go to a nice restaurant, if you want shopping, if you want the amenities that the city life has to offer, you're just half an hour away. But if you want to retreat to a quiet, quaint area with the possibility of the lake life, with Lake Levon nearby, the Waters is the community for you. I feel it's checking all of the boxes to make this one of the top tiny home communities in the nation. And keep in mind, the lot rents are starting at $600, so you can make the affordable lifestyle come to light. Again, with the raising cost of housing, the raising cost of interest rates, sell that big old home. You only spend time in 2 or 3 rooms anyways, and make the downsize to tiny. Right here at 399 square feet, where you can purchase a tiny home from yours truly, Mr. Tiny and Recreational Resort Cottages, and place it right here in the Waters Tiny Home Community, where I'm telling you guys, you want to get into this community before it is full. So do not wait. Contact us immediately so you can see what lots are available and how quick you can get into the community. And again, the homes look magnificent. Everyone's on the same page of keeping the aesthetic up with the custom skirting, the custom sheds painted to match the housing, the custom carports, as well as the custom fencing. This community has it all. So guys, you know what to do. This is another episode of Community Living with Mr. Tiny, the new series. And I'm telling you, I started it off the right way, but I'm not going to talk any further. It's time for me, after a long day of filming, to relax right here in the waters. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm going to go ahead and enjoy mine and take a load off. I'll see you on the next Tiny Home Tuesday.